It was in 1978 when the Philippines hosted the World Basketball Championships here in Manila. Playing with the world's best in front of our kababayans was a turning point for Philippine basketball. Soon after that, the country faded in the background. Pero makalipas ang halos 4 na dekada, muling nagbalik at nagpakitang gilas ng Pilipinas sa international basketball, ang World Cup.
Getting there was a big thing, hindi mo alam anong mararamdaman ko, na parang excited ka, naninervyos ka, na hindi mo maintindihan. But then alam mo, when the referee blew his whistle for the start, the jump ball, it became just an ordinary game. Sabi namin, yung mga kalaban natin, NBA players yan, mga veterano, mga iniidolo nyo nga yan, nagpapapicture nga yung mga players natin sa mga kalaban eh. Pero in the end, pare-pareho rin tayo.
Bilbao sa kabila naman, tataka rin kay Norwood naman.
I think it was a shock to everyone. It had been so long since we'd been on that stage in front of the world. They didn't know what to expect, and in some regard, we didn't really know what to expect. There's only so much you can watch of a team on video, but to see them live and in person, two very different things. Again, it was really just an opportunity for us to showcase the essence of what being Filipino is, and at the same time, showcasing our talent on the basketball court.
Iba yung pakiramdam doon eh. Ang hindi ko makakalimutan doon, nung first game kalaban ng Croatia, papasok kami ng court. Grabe talaga, parang tumindig yung balahibo ko noon. Tapos naisip ko, after 40 years, nakabalik na kami dito, in Pilipinas. Parang lumalaki yung ulo mo, nawawalan ka ng dugo sa muka.
Nagkaroon kami ng opportunity, nag-World Cup kami. So nakita ng buong mundo ang unique style of playing ng mga Pilipino. Kaya sobrang natuwa ako, naging part ako noon. Talagang marami kaming ginulat na mga kapre. Tinatawag nga namin, mga kapre yun eh.
Kaya nga sabi ni Pingri sa akin personally aside, nung sinasabi ko sa kanya, Ping, todo laro tayo sa Gilas. Sabi niya, nung bata ako, ang pinaglalabanan lang namin, baso ng malamig na tubig. Patayan na, ito pa kayang para sa bayan.
Hindi biro makipagsabayan sa pinakamahusay na malalaro sa labas ng bansa. Ang ating pambansang koponan, ilang beses sinubok ang tapang ng mga bigating kalaban.
When we checked into the hotel, kasabay namin yung Argentina and I would like to think Croatia or Senegal. It was two of the biggest teams kasabay namin. Nagbukang kawawa talaga, niliit namin. But when we got to the front desk of the hotel, pagtingin ko, katabi ko pala si Jimmy, nagkatinginan lang kami. And it was just a look that's shared by two people who are very close, have formed a strong bond over the years, a look between coach and player.
All the way out to meet that pass. He's isolated on the right. Blanche, back pass, LA, attacking that baseline, teardrop, is good!
Ginulat ng Gilas ang mga bigating koponan sa mundo. Naging dikit ang kanilang mga laban. Pero ang pagpapatumba sa mga higante ng hardcourt, hindi naging madali para sa kanila.
When we lost to Greece or Puerto Rico, I remember Andre Blatch was so frustrated. He was in the dugout, seated beside me. And he actually broke down. Humahagulgol siya sa sama ng loob. And tinapik ko lang siya and I said, you have nothing to be ashamed of, Andre. We gave it our best. And sama ng loob niya, in fact, he didn't want to go and do the post-game interview. Sabi niya, Andre, kailangan natin to gawin. Because we have to show not only the Filipino people, but the world. And we faced the world after that. And to his credit, he stood up, he wiped the tears off his face, and we went out. And you know what happened? Paglabas na, tapos na yung game. Paglabas namin, nandun pa lahat ng Pilipino. Lahat ng audience, nandun, standing ovation, yung mga anong nakita nila kinikwento ko, kinikilabutan ako. Nag-standing ovation sila nung nakita nila si Andre Blatch.
When we were down, we were a little bit slow. The bench came in and showed the way, paved the way.
Sa gitna ng kabiguhan, hindi bumitaw ang koponan. Naging sandalan nila ang isa't isa sa loob at labas ng hardcourt.
Yung motivation kasi, it's a whole process. Hindi lang yun sa times na natatalo, hindi lang yun pag big games. It's just the product of daily talking to them, chipping away, reminding, reinforcing the values. reinforcing why we're doing this, who we're doing it for. Wala naman talagang sikreto dyan. The fact is, our players just love playing for Gilas and wearing Pilipinas across their chest. Walang sweldo naman lahat ng players to play for Gilas. Wala naman kaming extra bayad dyan eh. We just love the opportunity to wear the Philippines across our chest.
Yung luto-lutoan namin, yung nakita nyo na nasa Spain kami, that's part of our team building. Hiniwa-hiwalay ni Coach Chot yun per group. Ang mga judge, yung mga coaches, dami namin pagkain, since sobrang dami namin. One thing na ginawa namin para maging close kami sa isa't isa. Talagang malalim na yung pinagsamahan talaga namin.
Noon pa man, nakilala na ang mga nagdaang national team sa kanilang matibay na samahan. Ito ang simbolo ng bayanihan at maging ng kapatiran na pinagbuklod ng isang hangarin ang magdala ng karangalan para sa bayan.
Kasi ang samahan ng mga players naman, parang pamilya yan kasi lagi kayo magkakasama, iba-ibang grupo kayo, and then pag bumiyahe kayo magkakasama, and nagiging isang pamilya kayo.
Merong special bond na hindi mo mababalangkas. Meron kayong special na pinagsamahan na hindi mo kayang i-define. At yung pagdadala ng watawat at bandila, hindi mo matatawaran. I think yun yung essence, yun yung laman, yun yung buod ng pagiging isang national player.
Ang samahan walang iwanan ng Pinoy Pambansang Koponan nagbunga rin sa huli nang makamit natin ang inaasam na panalo at respeto ng buong mundo.
It was just amazing to me that Jimmy Alapag against Senegal, the game on the line, we're only up 4 or 5 points, but time is running out, and they have to foul us to stop the clock and hope that we miss those foul shots to give themselves a chance to beat us. Jimmy Alapag was the one who was running to the basketball asking for the ball so he could shoot the foul shots because he knew that he could handle that pressure situation, and that gave us our first win in 40 years. So that was a big moment for us.
Ang pinakamaliit na malalaro sa ating koponan, taglay pala ang pinakamalaking puso sa lahat.
All of us on the team worked extremely hard. Again, knowing how important it is to wear the Gilas uniform and knowing how many people are supporting us all over the world. The last thing we'd want to do is disappoint everyone and not have them be proud of their national team. And you know, that's part of the responsibility you carry wearing the national uniform.
Who would have thought that we would take Croatia to overtime? Who would have thought that we would take Puerto Rico down to the wire like we did? Hindi tayo umaatras eh. Gabe Norwood dunking against Luis Scola.
Norwood will go. Oh, what a dunk! Gabe Norwood throws it down.
Moments like those, we will cherish. We don't back down. We don't ease the pressure. No matter the odds, no matter the handicap, we go out there, we play to our best ability. We play with heart because we love the game.
Our record may not have shown how well we did, but I think the amount of respect that we gained from the other countries and really playing the World Cup gave us an opportunity to play in front of the world and showcase what Filipino basketball is all about.
Pag dinescribe mo yung puso, yung P niyan, pride. Yung U, unity. S, sacrifice. O, opportunity. Yun yung puso para sa akin.
Puso, yan daw ang pinakamatinding alas natin sa loob ng court. Saan nga ba ito nagmula at hanggang saan tayo dadalhin ito sa ating kampanya sa mundo ng international basketball?
Pero it was just a team, a band of brothers nag-uusap and sinabi ano bang pinaka-importante sa atin. Basta lalaban tayo ng patayan, gagawin natin to para sa Pilipinas at ginagawa natin to dahil mahal natin ang ating bayan at mahal natin ang ating ginagawa. So, laban, Pilipinas, puso.
Nagulat sila na napakaliit na bansa, hindi naman kalakihan yung mga players natin, pero nag-compete. Marami tayong pinahirapan. In fact, muntik pa nga natin talunin yung mga powerhouse team. Nagulat sila nung makita nila na palaban pala tayo, malaki pala yung puso natin na talagang fight to the end.
Pag naglalaro ka for flag and country, ibigay todo mo na eh. Kasi wala nang ipaglalaban ka pang mas higit doon kundi para sa bayan mo eh.
Malalaman mo lang kasi pag nandun ka sa gitna eh. I've been a part of the wave of the ascent and the decline and the ascent once again of Philippine basketball. At naging parte na rin ako inside the court and off court. So, I am one in saying na kikilabutan ka, titindig ang balahibo mo, at higit sa lahat, kikiligin ka dahil sa tuwa, dahil makikita mo lahat nagsasaya
Now people have actually seen what can happen because dati sinasabi nila, ba't pa kayo lumalaban dyan? Wala naman kayong pag-asa, ba't pa kayo nag-aambisyon? Di naman kayo lulusot sa China or sa Korea or sa Iran para man lamang kayo umabot sa Worlds. Well, we've proven everybody wrong.
The curse of Korea is about to be broken here inside the MOA Arena.
Can you imagine bringing two tough teams to overtime, losing by 1 possession to the number 3, number 7, number 8 teams in the world? That's phenomenal.